What's going on out there, YouTube family? It's your boy E. I'm back. I'm out here in the yard with the bulls, the baby bulls. I'm finna try to get some pictures of them. And I had a subscriber request to give a few pointers on how I pick my keepers out of my breedings. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. You're gonna be able to see everything that I got going on as far as me taking the pictures and getting some video of the pups with the my camera and my GoPro. So let me get started, get right into things. I'm gonna get this GoPro kicked off so I can have this footage as well for you guys, as long as the pups don't knock it over. Okay. All right. With puppies, I like to just kind of let them do their own thing and not try to really stack them up and stuff like that, because they don't know what's going on and it's going to be frustrating to you and frustrating to them. So me personally, I like to just let the pups do their own thing and then catch them in them moments. Like right now, I'm finna use some of my my sound noises that I use to get the dog's attention. That way I can get them to really stand still. Yeah, you got to kind of let them do their own thing and and hopefully catch them in them moments when they stop for them split seconds. So I have my shutter speed on my camera at one thousandth of a second, so it'll kind of pop off shots real quick for me, cause I know I don't have that much time to get shots, get them in the posture that I want them in, cause they definitely will mess with stuff. Get down. Hey, leave that camera alone. Come on. And then you got to watch out for stepping on them. Get away from it. Get back. You got to watch out from them stepping on the pups, because they like to get under your feet. Oh yeah, see, he's giving me some good. That was good. I think I got some decent shots right there. But as far as picking my pups, for one, I learned not to pick off a pup that just have one exaggerated feature. Like if you got a pup that has a real big head, and you just pick because he has the biggest head out of all the pups, or you picking him because he's biggest out of all the pups. To me, that has always led to disaster. because you're not picking the most complete dog. I I find that when I pick the most complete dog, that it turns out a whole lot better for me than just picking a dog with one exaggerated feature. So, could you stop? Damn it. It's always one dog that want to mess with something. But picking a dog off of exaggerated one feature or two, oh, he has the biggest bone or he has the biggest head. No, because then what if the one with the biggest head usually might have the a flaw on his feet or a messed up tail or something, you know? So uh, through the gate, I make sure that I'm picking for a balanced dog, meaning I'm looking at the head size, the head shape, the muzzle. I'm checking their teeth to make sure, checking how they bite is. Uh, I'm definitely looking at the top line. I'm looking at the bone on the dog, their feet, how tight their feet are. Do they have splayed toes? You know, I'm looking at the rears on them, you know, to make sure that the pups that I pick it is capable of what I want, what I'm planning on doing with it. You know, my keeper out of this breeding, off of King Baby and ZZ, I'm planning on showing him, you know, this is gonna be the first King Baby son that I keep, and I might co-own one out as well. But since I'm planning on showing him, it's certain criteria that I'm looking for in this male that I'll be keeping. So because I know that I'm gonna be showing them. You know, if you're not gonna be showing the pup, you might be able to accept certain different incongruities about the pup if that be the case. But me, I'm looking for a pup that I can put in the show ring and win in the pocket class with. That's what this breeding was done for. So that's what I'm looking for in a pup that I'll be keeping. You know, these pups, they all have very nice bone. They all move well, as you can see. They all have very nice head shape and definition. So the litter was very consistent, very consistent. And with that being said, it's harder to pick a pup when the litter is this consistent. You know, I mean, even down to the colors, you know, you can see the consistency in the breeding, but more so, I look for the consistency in the structure of the pups. You know, these two pups that are over here playing by themselves, the two darkest color pups, those pups are off of my K4 breeding. That's K4 to Fat Lines Jade, which is a hero to Gigi. So you got a Lil V son to a Lil V daughter, bred to a double bred Dallas bitch. She was off of D2 and Zelda. So both type bred pedigrees on Jade. So the thought process behind that breeding was to set up my next breeding. I didn't know that K4 was gonna be the stud for her, but the way that her pedigree was set up, I like the way that K3, the look and the phenotype of the breeding and the way his pedigree meshed with what I had already put together, and the outcome of it is nothing short of amazing in my opinion. These pups are wide, short, thick bone. I mean, everything you want in a bull, you know? So that breeding worked out well as well. Same thing with that. I only got 2 males off of that breeding. I'm gonna be keeping one of them. I don't know. I kind of let, with that being said, I kind of let it it play out as far as, every dog is not a show dog. You got show dogs and you got show off dogs. You got to know the difference. And, some dogs, they are perfectly good dogs, but they're just not good for the show ring. They might have, a slightly high rear, a bad bite, a gay tail, something small that, really wouldn't play well in the show ring, but that dog is still all the more impressive. That dog is still everything, that you would want in a dog. Is just not a dog that you would put in the show ring. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's called brood stock. You need that, sometimes, some of the bulliest dogs you will see will have short or kink tails. A lot of people don't know this because they haven't been around the breed as long. But with the bulldog that's in this breed, that's a trait. And usually when you see that, you see dogs that are turn out to be more bullier because I figure the concentration of bulldog in that blood is just a little bit more, So with that being said, you just got to know what you're looking for and what you're trying to get and buying, like it's guys, they'll look at a stud and they just chasing a stud. Oh, who has pups off of this stud? Who has pups off of Golden Child? Who has pups off of Brim? Who has pups off of But when you chasing a stud like that and you discount the fact of what the mama is and just want to buy a dog, a pup because you in love with this stud, you're throwing half of the pedigree out the door since you blindly chasing this dog. And usually it don't work out well, and you got to know what you chasing as well. If you chasing a dog, like I say, you got dogs that's brood stock that's not show dogs, but they are just as well, they are proven studs, amazing studs. Golden Child is an amazing stud. He produced some amazing dogs, but he's not a show dog. He has his deficiencies. Everybody knows what it is, but you got to have a solid bitch to go with him to combat that. I have generations of rear on my yard. That's a strong point on my yard. So when I seen the pheno that Golden Child was throwing, it was like, man, I want to take that to my female. I understand the rear. I know I've been around, but I also know that what my blood is and how my females tend to dominate the breeding. So I really wasn't too worried about the rears. The rears were okay. They weren't, I'm not finna sit here and say they were world beater rears, but they were good rears, serviceable. So with that being said, I got to start the recording over again. With that being said, okay, I think the Insta360 is gone, guys. So we just gonna go on vocal mode for a while. I'm gonna have to charge that thing up. But I knew that with the rears that I had and the structure that I had, that I was banking on my blood to clean that up and then accentuate, only looking for Golden Child to accentuate in the breeding what my blood is already, what it already is, So with that being said, it turned out well. I don't like to judge a breeding until it's about a year in, to really see, how the structure of the pups turned out. And just really not to call it before all the chips are in, before all the votes are in. So therefore at a year, that's when I believe that you can really judge a breeding to see, how the bitch produced, how did the blood click within that certain breeding. And, because every dog uh, dogs can, just because a dog can produce puppies doesn't make that dog a producer, if you know what I mean. You know, yes, he can produce puppies, but are they quality puppies? That's what you're looking for when you're looking for a dog that's a producer. Some of these guys, they still have one litter of puppies, and the first thing they want to do is run to Facebook and talk about they finna raise the stud fee. Makes no sense to me. What did you prove about your dog other than the fact that he can make puppies? So that makes him worth more money because now you know that his semen can make puppies? I don't understand the logic in it at all. Yeah, I don't understand the logic in that at all. But to each its own, you know. But back to how I pick my pups, so I also literally and figuratively compare the pups that's the finalists, once it gets down to the point of this dog between that dog, if everything's damn near even, because I'm measuring their backs, I'm measuring the head size, I'm measuring they just seeing how they move. I mean, everything is on the table because I know what I'm looking for and what I need in this dog that I'm keeping. So I have to be very particular in what I'm picking. That's why I haven't really been pushing the boys that much because the litter's so consistent. I want to let them grow more so I can see more, so I make sure that I'm making the proper pick for what I'm trying to do. But all of these pups are gonna do well, like show off, show dogs, show off dogs. It's at least 3 I see in here that I believe would do well in the ring, but it's very early, very very early. We talking about what 9-week-old pups here. That's just getting around leaves and seeing what that's about and want to eat them all. I can't believe my GoPro went out on me like that. But I'm still out here with these pups. And Nushi. I love the articulating screen on this Sony. Because with the way the screen articulates, I can really get down to their level and get some awesome shots. Like this little dude right here. if he stopped running from me. I could have swore I started playing something. Don't mind that noise. That's my way of getting these babies' attentions. Oh, hold on. I did something wrong. My ISO. I always hit this ISO button for some reason. I need to change that. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to bring y'all out and give a few pointers and tips. I just wanted to bring y'all out, give y'all a few pointers and tips on how I pick my pups and let y'all see the pups play around a little bit out here on the yard. I'ma just collect some video of them for y'all and play some nice music, and y'all check these pups out. They looking great. Let me set this back down.
I don't know how you promote your business, but when it comes to mine, I am the best. Baby, I am the best. I am the best out here doing this. I am the top of the land. I got the best product. I got the best service. I got the best results. They book me because they want the best. I am the best, Iggy. You don't never hear AT&T talking about we second best, third best. No, I am the best. When they ask for the best, here I come.
And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the least. I quit my boss and cooked that sauce and fed that to the streets.